Hey guys, welcome to your evening yoga flow for week 2 of 21 days of yoga. This evening practice is really just about finding a little fluidity before we move into stillness, so using it at whatever time you like, but for me it works best in the evening. So when you're ready, let's jump on the mat and get started. Starting our practice this evening on our knees, so making your way to kneeling, just allowing the toes to come untucked, sitting back onto the sit bones and resting the hands down on the tops of the thighs. Allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears, maybe giving them a little roll back, keeping the back of the neck long, and we're just going to gently close the eyes down here or keep the gaze soft to the top of the mat. Relax the space between the eyebrows, releasing any tension. Relaxing the jaw, and just begin to tune into your breath. Noticing every inhale and every exhale. When you're ready, on our next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips out wide, reach all the way up and overhead, palms kiss together. And interlace the fingers, keeping the pointer free. Shift the gaze up between the hands. Squeeze the biceps towards the ears. As we inhale, keeping the sit bones grounded, find that length. And as we exhale, tilting over to the left. Chest stays open, gentle tilt, keeping the side body long. Take a deep breath in. Soft breath out. Inhale, rising back up to center. And exhale over to the right. Keep both sit bones grounded, keeping the side body long. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise back up. As we exhale, release the hands, bend the elbows, draw the shoulder blades together as we draw the elbows back and down, cactus arms. Inhale, reach back up, palms kiss. And exhale, gently drawing the hands together and down to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Softly let it go. From here, releasing the hands down in front of us, we'll slide the hands forwards and peel ourselves all the way down and onto our bellies. Resting the forehead down, taking the feet out to a little wider than hip distance apart, and we'll take the hands wider than mat, tenting through the hands, so coming onto all 10 fingertips and then stacking the elbows on top of the wrists. Press down into the hips, and on our next inhale, begin to peel the torso up, lifting and lengthening through the spine as we open through the heart, gentle lift through the chin. And as we exhale, dropping the right shoulder down as we lower down and shifting the gaze over to the left, lowering down to the mat. Inhale, peeling back up, rising through to center, open through. Exhale, left shoulder dips as we look to the right, lowering all the way back down. Inhale, rise through to center, taking your time. And exhale, slowly releasing all the way back down to the mat beneath us. Rest the forehead down, bring the hands to either side of the ribcage. Tuck the toes under behind you, and on an exhale, we'll send the hips back and up to downward facing dog. Soften through the knees, begin to pedal through the feet, really just allowing yourself to find a little release through the back body here this evening. Tuning into your breath. And if it feels good, just beginning to explore any movements that work for you today. Using our breath as our guide, our anchor to the present moment. When you're ready, we'll find that moment of stillness, pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet, lifting the sit bones up. We'll take a full breath in, out through the mouth. As we inhale, rise high on the toes. And as we exhale, gently floating the knees back down to the mat beneath us. Untuck the toes, shift the hips back just slightly so they come slightly behind the knees. And from here, beginning to walk the fingertips forwards as far as we can, and then allowing the heart and the head to melt down towards the mat. Coming into puppy pose or heart to earth pose, really allowing the body to soften here. Releasing the forearms down to the mat. And if the forehead doesn't come all the way down, maybe sliding a prop, whether that's a block or a book or something underneath the forehead to support. Soften through the belly. Deepening the breath. We'll take 2 more. Really allowing yourself this time just to slow it down. When you're ready, pressing into the palms of the hands, or lift the torso and walk the fingertips back towards the knees, sitting back onto the heels. Making our way back through to kneeling. From here, we're going to take the knees out slightly wider than hip distance. Stay sitting onto the heels and then plant the hands in front of us. Coming into a little lion's breath this evening so that we can release and let go of anything we're holding on to. If it's available for you, we'll turn the hands 180 behind so that fingertips point towards us and wrists face forwards. So lion's breath, for those of you who haven't practiced before, we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth, sticking the tongue out and looking up towards the sky. So when you're ready, we're going to move into 5 rounds together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Gently releasing the hands, allowing them to come back round. Walk the hands back towards the body, interlace the fingers. We'll give the wrists a little rotation around in a circle one way. And reverse back around in the other direction. From here, bumping the hips over to the left-hand side, sliding the feet out underneath us, making our way into deer pose. So we're almost creating a zigzag shape with the legs here, lifting through the torso, pivot over the top of the left thigh, let the hands come out slightly wider than shoulder distance. Tent onto the fingertips. As we inhale, lift and lengthen through the heart center. And as we exhale, melting the heart forwards to come down, releasing the forehead all the way towards the ground. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Take your time, allow the chin to be the last thing to lift. Exhale, melting the heart forwards to come all the way down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, melting down, moving with the breath. As we inhale, we'll roll back up through the spine, lift and lengthen. Slide the fingertips back, and from here we'll extend the right leg out to the side, flexing through the foot and the ankle. Left sole of the foot draws in towards the inner edge of the right thigh. Taking the right hand either to the inside or the outside edge of the leg, whichever feels good for you today. And as we inhale, reaching up through the left side body, find that lengthened space. And as we exhale, tilting over, maybe walking the fingertips a little further to create that space if we need. Keeping both sit bones grounded and keeping the left knee drawing towards the mat. As we inhale, begin to open up through the heart, spiraling it up towards the sky, gently pulling back through the top thumb. And as we exhale, spiraling the heart down towards the ground. Inhale to open. Exhale, spiraling down. One more time. Inhale to open. Exhale, spiraling down. With our next inhale, press away from the ground. We'll reach both fingertips up towards the sky, palms kiss. And exhale, gently drawing the hands, coming down and through to heart center. See if we can keep the hands at center. Release the left foot. Draw the right foot in and inwardly rotate the left leg to come into deer pose on the other side. Making that zigzag shape with the legs again, we'll pivot through the torso, plant the hands down a little wider than shoulder. As we inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, shine the heart forwards. And as we exhale, melting the heart forwards to come all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, rising up, press into the fingertips, chin's the last thing to lift. Exhale, melting the heart forwards to come down. Last time, inhale, rolling up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, melting the heart to come forwards and all the way down, enjoying the journey. Press into the fingertips, inhale, we'll unravel, rising back up. Slide the fingers towards the leg. We'll release the left leg and send it out to the side, flexing through the foot, flexing through the ankle. Right foot comes into the thigh, placing the left hand down either on the inside or the outside edge of the leg, and always option to bring a cushion or a block underneath the sit bones here if we find that we're rounding back in this position. As we inhale, reaching up through the right side body, find length and space. And as we exhale, tilting over to the left, maybe walking the hand a little further out. Keep both sit bones grounded, root the right knee down towards the mat. As we inhale, begin to spiral the heart open, draw the top thumb back. And as we exhale, melting the heart all the way down as we rotate the chest towards the ground. Inhale, opening up, spiral the heart towards the sky. Exhale, rounding down, reaching the fingertips over. Last time, inhale to open. Exhale, rounding down. Press into the left fingertips as we inhale. We'll rise up, reaching both fingertips up towards the sky. And as we exhale, gently drawing the hands all the way down and through to heart center. Staying hands free, we'll draw the foot in, and this time draw both soles of the feet together. Interlace the fingers, create a little basket underneath the toes, maybe shuffle the sit bones forwards. Coming into Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. Ground through the sit bones, lifting up long through the spine. Maybe finding a gentle bounce of the knees, just releasing any tension in the hips. And then finding stillness. As we inhale, lift and lengthen, lift up through the heart. And as we exhale, melting the heart forwards as far as we can, keeping the spine long to start off with. So maybe that tilt forwards isn't too far. We'll take a deep breath in. As we exhale, allow the spine to round, allow forehead to come down towards the toes. As as we roll through the back, taking a pause, finding your breath. We'll take 2 more full breaths here. Breathing deeply into the belly, into the lower back. Just giving yourself this time. On our next inhale, moving as slowly as we can, begin to roll up through the spine by grounding down into the mat, through the feet, through the hips, as we rise all the way up. Open through the heart, gently bat the eyelids open. We'll release the hands, draw the knees together. Plant the feet down in front of us at the top of the mat. We'll reach the fingertips forwards, palms facing up as we inhale, lift and lengthen. And as we exhale, slowly lowering all the way back down to the mat beneath us. Coming all the way down onto our backs. Flip the palms over, press them down either side of the body. Walk the heels towards the sit bones, keeping feet at hip distance apart. Press into the feet and the hands as we inhale, tuck through the tailbone, begin to peel the spine up and away from the mat as we lift through the hips. And as we exhale, slowly lowering all the way back down through the spine. Inhale, tuck through the tailbone, lift through the hips, rising up. Exhale, slowly lowering all the way back down through the spine. One last time, inhale, tuck through the tailbone, lift through the hips, rising up. Exhale, slowly lowering all the way back down through the spine. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Allow the arms to come away from the sides of the body, palms facing up. Wiggle the feet out slightly wider than hip distance and just begin to gently allow the knees to drop from side to side. Windscreen wipering the knees, finding that gentle twist through the spine. Making sure that we're even on both sides. We'll bring the knees back through to center. And give them a nice hug in towards the chest. Maybe finding a gentle rock. Maybe finding a little rotation of the knees around in a circle one way. And then reversing it and sending them back around in the other direction. Give the knees one final squeeze in towards the nose. Hug it in as tightly as you can. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. And exhale to release. Drop the feet down. Slide the legs out long as we make our way into Shavasana. Our final pose this evening, so really allowing your body to relax into the mat beneath you. Letting go of any tension, anything that we're holding on to, whether that's physical or subtle. Releasing the space between the eyebrows. Releasing any tension in the jaw. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Staying here for as long as you like.